Hi, I'm Peggy Snow. I'm the Youth Service Coordinator for John Hardin High School, and tonight we are hosting our third and final Bulldog Story Hour. So tonight, the DECA Club members are here to read to our students, and we have students from New Highland Elementary and Heartland Elementary, and they're here to listen to some stories and get ready for this summertime break. So we're glad you're here to join us as well.
On a clear day in the middle of summer, Lauren and her little brother James went on a trip to the land with their Masham. It was a long journey, and when they arrived, Masham fell asleep. While Masham dreamed his dreams, Lauren's stomach began to rumble. She imagined a big fish that they would all share and took James into the canoe to catch their supper. But Lauren hadn't paddled a canoe herself before. So they drifted farther and farther from the shore. Do they look lost?
Not really. Nah, they don't look lost.
Well, they're gonna get there. All right.
Now they're lost.
Yep. In the middle of the lake, James' fishing hook dove underneath the surface while Lauren stirred the water to attract fish. Suddenly, the circles rolled into waves, crashing against the canoe, rocking it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The children tumbled overboard, and the swirling water pulled them in. Oh no, they fell in. I don't know. Looks like she's pretty stuck, huh? Lauren looked around for James, but didn't see him until he cried out. Whatever that word is, were taking him away across the lake and through the waterfall.
I think I might know. What's the word?
You want to try to sound it out for me? We're going to say that's the word. Lauren chased after them. Behind the waterfall, she found a portal into another place, a place she could not see, a place that made her whole body tremble, but she knew James needed her. So she took a deep breath and then let it out and made herself calm. What do you think those are? Just random people?
Mermaid.
Think it's a mermaid?
No, because it's feet.
Who knows?
Little feet.
She squeezed between the rocks, swam down the dark tunnel, and went where the water went, right into the other side. Lauren followed the bends and the curves of the watery pathway. Searching for James, she swam past thick green forests under vast blue skies. Well, there's James. Then she came to an island where she saw figures moving and a round dance and a fire with flames reaching to the stars. And there was James dancing his best, joined together with all the rest. Lauren tried to pull him away, but instead she found herself linking hands with the Misikwa. She began to move with the others, right beside her little brother. They shuffled their feet together, swung their arms, and danced along to the Mimuswako song. Anyone want to sing it? Anyone?
No. You sing it. Do it.
You want me to sing it?
Yeah.
You guys just sing with me. All right. Way oh hey, way oh hey, way oh hey, hey hey. What bright, beautiful sunny day. Way hey, we don't want you to ever go. Way oh, we want you to always stay. Way hey, what a beautiful place to call your home. Way-oh, 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 hey, way-oh, hey, way-oh, hey, hey, hey. They danced faster and faster for minutes that turned into hours, that turned into days. They danced so long that Lauren forgot why she came at all. But then they heard another song that sounded like distant thunder. Lauren stopped dancing to listen, and so did James. The children could feel the drum in their chests like a beat of their hearts. The Mimisikwa let go of their hands and plunged into the water from the land. Lauren and James danced once more toward the song, moving their feet to its familiar rhythm. They danced past thick green forests under vast blue skies. Up they climbed toward the portal, then in. They squeezed between the rocks, swam down a long dark tunnel, and went where the water went, right into the other side.
Hey, wait, you haven't been reading those.
It's the sound effects. Maybe that's their heart. All right. Lauren and James swam to Masham, who was waiting on the shore, singing and playing his drum, hoping that his grandchildren would one day come. That night, they danced around a fire to the song that called them home. All right, we gonna sing this last one? All right. Way-oh, hey, hey, way-oh, hey, hey. Come back, the sun is falling. The soft white light will help you see. Come back, the moon is calling. How beautiful the night can be. Way-oh, hey, hey, way-oh, hey, hey. Come back, you've been gone so long. The places you found to room. Come back, hear my welcome song. My beating drum will guide you home. And then the end.
Okay, hi guys. So, I picked a dog book, but I also picked a dog book that's relevant.
I like that. The bark?
Yeah. It's also relevant because it's about little kids starting their own dog washing business. And if you didn't know, DECA is a business club, so we kind of deal with this kind of stuff.
The bark part?
Yeah, the bark part. Slow down, Coco, cried Lila. They were heading to the dog park at full speed. Suddenly, Coco screeched to a stop. Arf, arf. She barked hello to the neighbor's dog, Lady. Lila took a second to catch her breath. Hi, Mr. Romero, she said. We're going to the bark park. Want to come? Oh, Laylee loves it there, said Mr. Romero. But there's no place to sit down and my legs get tired. I turn 80 on Monday. You know. Whoa, said Lila. Happy, almost birthday. Coco started tugging again. Oops, gotta go. At the bark park, Lila and Coco off her leash, Coco ran around with the other dogs, wagging her tail. Layla kept thinking about Lady. Too bad she couldn't play here too. A small dog bounded into the park with Lila's friends, Noel and his big sister, Sophia.
What kind of dog is that?
It kind of looks like a pug if you ask me.
I guess a little. Yeah, it looks like a pug. It does look a lot like a cat. It looks like a
Yeah, really?
It looks like one of those crazy cats.
Yeah.
I'm going to a soccer game after this.
Okay.
That chair looks like a piggy chair. I'm sitting
Yeah?
on your foot.
Hi, Lila, Noel said. How are things? Just like that, the whole story of Mr. Romero and Lady poured out. The town should put a bench here, Lila said. Yeah, said Sophia. Our mom is on the park committee, and I'll call her right now. Sophia hung up. She always was frowning. Mom thinks it's a great idea, but there's no money for a bench. How much do they cost? Lila asked. Sophia searched on her phone. Here's one for $200. No, wait, it's 50% off. That's half of the price. $100. Yikes, said Noel. It's still a lot of money. What if we had a bake sale, said Lila, or a car wash, or... Bitsy, stop it. A lady rushed over to a tiny poodle. Bitsy was rolling around on the ground. Her curly fur was caked with mud. Yeah, you see her? She's getting dirty, isn't she? Forget the car wash, Layla said. Let's do a dog wash. Everything fell into place. The park committee said yes to the dog wash. Layla's parents offered dog shampoo, buckets, and old towels. On Sunday morning, Noelle made a sign, "Dog wash today." They charged $5 a dog. Sophia drew a chart with their goal at the top. They had earned $100. Some of the jobs were easy, other not so much. After an hour, yeah, he's running away.
His head is like on his butt.
Yeah.
He's so cute. He's so cute. Now it looks more like a pug.
Yeah.
Not running all over.
After an hour, the kids were dripping wet, but they had made $25. Sophia colored in the bottom of the charts. We're 25% already. We only made 25 cents. Noelle yelped. No, 25%, said Sophia. Percent means how much you have made out of 100. She pointed to the chart. The $25 in the 25 is 25% of the $100. She raised her finger to the halfway mark. $50 would be 50% off, guessed Lila. Right, said Sophia. The symbol percent stands for percentage. $25 is 25% of $100. The kids scrubbed and rinsed. They washed big dogs and small dogs, fluffy dogs and sleek dogs. They even washed a pet that wasn't a dog. By noon, they had 50% of their goal. Yeah, they washed a turtle.
That would cost more than 50.
You really?
More than 5. That
You
would
think?
cost like 6 or something.
Well, maybe they did.
7.
$50 is 50% of $100.
They need 50 more dollars.
Yeah.
Actually, no, they don't, because they're already at 75.
Yeah. By 1 o'clock, they earned $75. That was 75% of the goal. They were going to make it. Lila smiled. She couldn't wait to bring Mr. Romero and Lady to the park Monday. The bench would be perfect as a birthday surprise.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's smart.
Then Lila felt something, a raindrop, 2 raindrops. She looked up at the sky and it was black. Rain started pouring down. Eek! People raced out of the park, tugging their dogs behind them. Soon the bark park was empty, except the 3 glum kids. Sophia grabbed the soggy sign. Lila and Noelle picked up the buckets, shampoo, and towels. They struggled out of the way of the bark park. Woohoo, woohoo! Biddy's owners was calling to them from a house across the street. I was on the way to the park when it started to rain. Can we do a dog wash here? In my garage. The kids looked at each other. We still need $25. Washing one dog is only 5%, said Noelle. But Bitsy really needs a bath. Layla, they crossed the street. Thanks, kid. Bitsy is awful muddy. So are her puppies. The lady out of the whistle, 4 more poodles, ran into the garage. $25, right? The lady said. Lila couldn't believe it. They both broke out the dog shampoo again. Soon, 5 very dirty puppies were squeaky clean. $100 is 100% of the $100. We did it, Lila said. $100. That's 100%, said Sophia. Layla colored in the chart all the way to the top. On Monday, the grass in the bark park was extra green from Saturday's rain. The new yellow bench shone in the sun. Layla led Mr. Romero to it. You can open your eyes now, you said. Surprise, the kids shouted. Oh, my world, Mr. Romero sat right down on the bench. Now isn't this comfy, and look how happy Lady is playing around with her friends." Mr. Romero leaned back on the bench. "It's all 85 years. This is the best birthday surprise I've ever had." "Really?" Lila said. "Yes," said Mr. Romero. 100%. And that's the end.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good book. I liked it.
The Owl Night.
This is mine.
All right. Since the day he hatched, Owl had one wish. Just by how he looks right now. What do you think he's gonna be?
A knight.
Yeah. To be a knight. You're right. Knights began disappearing from the castle, so Owl applied to night school. And to everyone's surprise, he was accepted. Owl was an excellent student, but he had a tough time with a sword. Even the smallest shield was a problem. He had a habit of nodding off during the day. Night school was hard, but Owl worked and worked. He graduated with honor as a knight, as all knights do. He looks pretty small compared to the rest of them, huh? The other knights usually fell asleep during the long night watch, but Owl didn't mind. All alone on the castle wall, he finally felt like a real knight. Until one late evening, it was very dark and very quiet when... What do you think is going to happen? Owl heard a strange sound. Whoosh. It sounded like a huge bird flying its wing. Whoo, Owl called. Sounds scared, huh? Whoosh. Hoo, Owl called. Who me, said a deep voice. Who you? Asked Owl. I'm a hungry dragon, said the dragon. Owl was very afraid, but because he was now a real knight, and knights are brave, he puffed out his feathers and said, I am Owl. I am the knight of the night watch. You don't look like a knight, said the dragon. You look like a midnight snack. Owl's feathers trembled. But because he was a real knight and knights were clever, he said, you don't want me. I am too small, hardly even a mouthful. A mouthful is enough, snarled the dragon. I'm all feathers and fluff, said Owl. A great dragon like you needs something tastier and more filling. How about a pizza instead? It turned out the dragon loved pizza. They talked about how each of them had hatched from eggs and how they liked the night and how flying was hard to explain to someone who had never done it before. They really had a lot in common. The following week, not a single night disappeared, or the week after that. And every night, Owl patrolled the walls. It was very dark, very quiet, but Owl didn't mind because he was brave. He was clever. And he had many friends. Yeah.
So, I picked out this book, Dandelion. It's a little lion. Dandelion. On a sunny Saturday morning, Dandelion woke up, stretched and yawned, and jumped out of bed. After doing his daily exercise, Dandelion looked up out the window and blinked his eyes and said, "I wonder if the mail has come today." He put his sweater and went outside to the mailbox. There was a letter, and it was written in fancy gold ink. "Dear Dandelion, you are invited to my tea party on Saturday. Attention of Hall Root there. Come, and you are sincerely," from, looks like a Jeremy. Dandelion was very excited. "Why, that's today," he said. "It's a good thing I planned to get a haircut." As soon as he had washed and dried the breakfast dishes, he made his bed nice and neat. He ran down the street to the barber shop. Lou Kangaroo had a chair waiting for him. First, he trimmed Dandelion's hair and then gave him a shampoo. Dandelion thought he should have a manicure too. When Lou Kangaroo had finished, Dandelion looked a bit foolish. His mane was frizzy and fuzzy and completely unrulish. Maybe a wave would help, Lou suggested, showing him a picture in latest fashion magazine for lions. Dandelion agreed. This was exactly what he needed. So Lou went through about curling his mane. He looked magnificent. But now Dandelion thought he should really wear something more elegant than a sweater to the party. "This jacket is the very newest style, and Theodore the tailor, and it just fits you. All you need is a cap and a cane. Happy Cane will be glad to help you." What a dapper dandy he had suddenly become. "It's nearly 3:30, said Dandelion. It's just time to get something for my hostess." A bouquet of dandelion would be perfect. He knew his tall door was very well, having been there many times before. He rang the bell. When Jennifer Draft opened the door, she looked very surprised. "Yes," she said. "What can I do for you?" "Why, I've come to your party," he answered. "Oh, I'm sorry. You're not anyone I know." "And Miss Draft," said Miss Draft, "you must have come to the wrong address." And with this, she closed the door right in the poor Dandelion's face. "I'm Dandelion," he roared. "You made a very mighty mistake." But there was no use knocking the door. The door stayed tight shut. Dandelion began walking back and forth, up and down the long block he paced. And as he paced, the sky grew dark. Then a sudden gust of wind sprang up and blew away his beautiful bouquet. And then his snappy cap flew off. To make matters worse, it began to rain in torrents. Dandelion dropped his cane and stood under a weeping willow tree. But the rain poured down through the branches. Dandelion was soon soaking wet, and his curls came unfurled. He took off his jacket and hung it on the willow branch. Luckily, he had kept on his sweater. At the last rain stopped, the warm sunshine came beaming down. Dandelion decided to sit on Jennifer Draft's front steps until his mane was dry. While he sat there waiting, he spied 3 dandelion flowers under the bottom step where they had protected from the wind and rain. He picked the dandelions and said, "I think I will try again." He rang the bell. Well, if it isn't our friend Dandelion at last," said Jennifer Draft. "We've been waiting for you the past hour. I do hope you weren't caught in that awful cloudburst." Everyone at the party greeted him heartily. Later on, when all her guests were enjoying tea and taffy, Jennifer Draft told Dandelion about the silly-looking lion who had come to the door earlier. Dandelion almost spilled his cup of tea as he reeled back and laughed uproariously. "Oh, that was me. It was a silly-looking lion." Miss Draft was so flustered she got herself all that tangled up in her long pearl necklace. "I do apologize for having closed the door on you," she said, blushing. "I promise never to do such a thing again." "And I promise you I will never again try to turn myself into a stylish dandy," said Dandelion as he sipped his tea. "From now on, I will always just be plain me." The end.